Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, 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 go CrossTalk.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to your favorite podcast in the whole wide world. It is CrossTalk Podcast. It is, our pleasure to bring you yet another episode 76, episode
Wow.
76 of CrossTalk. Yes, go CrossTalk. Well, welcome to CrossTalk, where we give you our take on subject matter that affects us in the spiritual realm as well as the physical realm. We also talk scripture. It's all about Christ here. Welcome again to CrossTalk Internet Podcast. I am your host, Pastor Stebo. Yes, and of course, I have with me my partners in Christ. This one over here, she goes by Queen Reen, aka Queen Reen, Queen Reen. Oh man, I forgot the other one.
Dr. Ish, man.
Yeah, but I call her Dr. Ish. And I call it the doctor. What up, Doc?
Good evening, family. Good evening, great family. I trust and pray that you had a wonderful day. And if you're tuning in now, you did have a wonderful day because we made it thus far. And we thank God for this much of this day. Glad you all have stayed tuned to us for episode 76. We're excited. We're gonna chop it up and talk about it and try to get you educated.
The man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT. If the Apostle Paul had a favorite preacher, it would be this man right here. They call him Archbishop, call him Bishop T. They used to call him Pastor Thompson.
Yeah.
But I call him, hey, that's my dad. What's up?
Good evening, all of you saints of the Most High God, to all of our close friends, close family, and our distant friends, whoever you are, wherever you are. Thank you for sharing with us today. Good to see and hear from you all today. Stay blessed, stay safe, and keep on pressing. It's a blessing to be here.
Yes, it is.
Right there. All right, so how was y'all week? Matter of fact, how was y'all day? Let's go there. Let's start there.
I had a great day, as I shared earlier. I got a dental appointment out of the way, and I'm still doing pretty good as far as my choppers go. I don't have all of my teeth, but all of them I got are mine.
That's pretty good now.
Yeah,
That's really good because it is nothing like your own.
I thank and praise God for that. They say I'm doing pretty good. I got an overbite like Grand Canyon, but I'm
but yours, you can still bite.
I'm good. I'm good.
I take an overbite over an underbite any kind of way.
I'm telling you. I had a
Yeah.
wonderful day today. Got a chance to talk with a couple of veterans and try to get them placed in one of our communities with other veterans and helping some of the communities plan a big celebration for the vets in our communities because they are well deserving.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I had an awesome day as well. Let's talk about who's in the chat. The first person to speak is my Joyce Myers. She says, "Good evening, my bishop, my pastor, my first lady Marilyn Thompson, and my Dr. Ish, and my LMBC family. Good evening." Then, of course, we got this wonderful young lady. Well, that's my mama. She says, "Good evening, my CrossTalk family and friends," and sends a heart emoji. Oh, I need to get a drop. Pastor Lucas, she says, "Good evening to you, Pastor Stebo, my best Archbishop, my beautiful Supreme Elect Lady Marlene Thompson, and my Dr. Ish, my entire LNBC family." And let's see. All right,
You know, I'm there.
let's see.
Must be Dorothy B. How you be? All right. I hope you be all right, Dorothy B.
We own our people, don't we?
I was like, me, my,
Yeah.
my. Our church don't got our problems. We got my problems.
My problems. Yes. We love us some us, don't we?
Right, right. Yes, yes. Thank you, Supreme Elect Lady. We got on our prayer list Jaden Griffin. He's in the hospital with pneumonia, so we're praying for him and our LMBC family and friends.
Now tell me who Jaden is.
Jaden is my cousin, Jaden Griffin.
Okay. Oh, Bridges little boy. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, my sweetheart.
yeah. The curly hair.
I love him.
All of them
Yes.
curly hair. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Jaden is
Amy's co-pilot.
yes,
Right.
yes. Jaden is our outreach and any other helper that we need.
Right. Thanks.
Oh, baby. Okay, yes. Thank you, Lady T.
And anybody else want to guess who's next on this chat? That's probably you can see on the screen. Anybody at all? Anybody want to guess?
You know I'm coming. You know I got to come with the come on.
Dr. Ish. Good evening, my LMBC cross.
My family.
Dorothy B. How you be says, "Thank you, Bishop. I am good." And Supreme Elect Lady says, "My Jaden," and the heart.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, TC? On the YouTube side, she says, "Good evening, family, LMBC family. Good evening." All right, you guys. So, heard him say is this week's heard him say. Well, first, my bad. Welcome again. We're here to offer instruction, information, illumination, Dr.
Education.
Bishop.
Inspiration.
That's right. Make sure you stop right now. Share the show and click those likes and hearts like crazy to get this trending so that this crosstalk will pop up on people's timelines. Don't be shy. Don't be stingy. Don't be cruel. Happy Monday. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. Whatever age you are, you're indeed blessed to be that.
My
Yes.
Lord.
Yes.
Yes. As Sister Marcia McFadden used to say, "Our October babies." Happy birthday to you guys. So happy Monday. Today we're going to talk about, I heard him say, since I have something good to talk about. How did your team do last week, this past Sunday?
Well, my team didn't play Sunday. They played, but they won Thursday.
Thursday.
All right. All
Yeah.
right.
That was my team too.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought you got the Cowboys.
I do, but they finna come on shortly. I catch it on intermission.
Okay.
They
All
play
right.
tonight.
Who are they playing?
The Chargers, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
We'll see.
That could go
We gonna
either
see
way.
what
That could
Dak
go either
gonna
way.
do. Look,
That could go either way. My team, go Rams, won
they did win.
in blowout
Yeah.
fashion.
They
Yeah,
did.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a win is a win.
A W is a W. We'll take it.
Yes.
I wanted to say I don't, neither one of the teams are mine, but I would have rather seen the Bucks beat the Giants.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Buck. Oh,
Tampa.
because Brady's not on there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did the Bucks lose?
They were like, what was game 17, 14, something like that.
I didn't see that one.
I
I
didn't, I
thought.
wasn't paying a whole bunch of attention to it,
Hmm.
you know.
Uh, well,
And the Jets and the Giants.
the Giants have been playing real bad. As Stephen A. Smith say, they stink.
Mm. Stephen
They
A. Smith
stink.
talk too much.
Right. If you watching Stephen A. Smith, which you probably not, don't take this too hard.
I watch him in the morning. I want to get the highlights. I want to get his take on some stuff.
I do like the fact that him and Shannon Sharp are on there together.
Hmm.
That's a good dynamic.
Yeah.
But TC, LA and Raglan, we'll get to you in a minute. But y'all ready to go?
We ready.
Let's do it.
We stay ready.
All right. This week we're talking about Domestic Abuse Awareness Month. As you know, October is also Domestic Abuse Awareness Month. Last week we talked
Yeah.
about Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is also in October. So this week we want to bring some awareness to domestic abuse. So topic number one. What's the 411? Just give me the facts. What are the statistics of domestic abuse in the U.S.? And Dr. Ish, y'all had to give them all.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
I was
What
going
are-
to
what
ask you a question.
What are some of the statistics? What are some
Oh.
of the statistics of domestic abuse in the U.S.? Go ahead, Doc.
Well, first off, it's not just women. It's
Mhm.
women, men, and children that are victims of domestic abuse.
For the first time since we had Dr. Ish, me and Bishop T on here, I gotta give it to you.
All right, I'm taking the hands. I'll take
Good
those
point.
hands.
Good point.
Because the reason why is because a lot of us do females. We say female domestic abuse.
Yes.
A lot of us even bring up the male aspect, but a lot of people don't bring up the children aspect.
And the children are very, very important. They are affected greatly by domestic violence.
Yes.
And-
Awesome.
And the statistics are varying just depending on what you saw, but one in 4 women and 1 in 9 men globally. But when you break it down culturally, the numbers are a little different.
Mm.
So I'm not gonna give all them stats right now.
You said 1 in 9 men,
1 in
Mhm.
1 in 9 men,
and then 1 in 5 women.
1 in 4.
1 in 4.
Mhm.
So 25% and less than 10%
Yeah.
on the other side. No, a little bit more than 10%. I went the opposite way. Wow.
Close enough.
Well,
Too
that's,
many. Too many
Yeah.
to be truthful.
and you know what? I would venture to say that on the men aspect, That's just what's been reported. Well, on
Absolutely.
both actually,
Yeah.
on both.
Yeah.
Um, but Bishop, what you got to say?
Well, that was where I was trending. All of those numbers are soft.
Right.
Yeah, those are very soft numbers because most men are not likely to report.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And then you've got a number of women who are not going to report. Of course, they're for different reasons. Men don't want to say that they are abused by a woman. And a woman generally doesn't want to say that she's living in that type of atmosphere.
Right.
So those numbers are very, very soft. And
Yeah,
if
yeah, I
if
agree.
every case was reported, we'd find them much, much
Jaw
more.
dropping. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
much
yeah.
higher. Yes.
Those numbers are startling. But if you really got the real deal,
Yeah.
it would blow your mind.
Yes. I
Yeah,
agree with
because
that.
some people
Harder.
they commit these acts and they don't want to give it that clinical name of domestic violence.
It
Because
is.
of so much of the reason for it and why men and women do it, the
Yeah.
reasons behind it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, man.
Um, yeah, and like you said, Bishop, two different reasons. One is out of fear,
Mm,
and the other is out of shame.
right,
Uh-huh.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then those lines are
kind of
gray.
and
Those
right.
blurred
Yeah,
lines.
because there's some of both of those reasons on
On
both
each side.
sides.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right. Because it's probably embarrassing for men to report that their partner abused them, and women um think that it was partly their fault as to why he did whatever it was he did. And what they don't realize is the impact it's having on their children.
Uh, Peace officers will tell you that's one of the worst
That's
calls that they have to
yes,
respond to
absolutely.
because
Yes,
in
they'll
so
turn
many
on you.
in so many cases the reporter will turn on,
Yes, yes, they
and then
will.
and then both of them beat you up,
Yes, or shoot you. And don't have a gun. Guns make you feel powerful.
Oh yeah.
And we see homicides come out of domestic violence.
and you're beating and you're bloody, and when they grab him, let him alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
that's true. That is so
What's
true.
up, Ms. D. Fogey? She says, "Good evening, Archbishop, Pastor Stebo, and Dr. Ish."
Hey, Miss
Heart
D.
emoji,
Up the
prayer,
fogey.
hands emojis.
Yeah,
All right. We good on that?
we're good. And it's a behavior pattern also. It's a
Well,
behavior pattern.
we'll get there. We'll get there. We just want we just hit the
You
statistics
want the
right now.
numbers.
Yep. Uh, the yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So let's go to the next question, which is, what did you already know, or what did you learn, Bishop T?
Yeah, let me say first of all that uh, this is just out there for the sake of warning and helping. If whatever side of those stats you might be on, don't suffer in silence.
Amen.
There's no shame
No,
in your game to do something about what you're dealing with.
stay
So
alive.
yeah, so what you're saying, one of the things that I'm learning is that, as I said, those numbers which we gave, those stats we gave, are startling, but they're only surface scratching.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is that, and this is something that many people are not aware of, that in many cases, women are more abusive than we give them blame or credit, however you
Mm-hmm.
look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they society protects them.
Right. Right. Right.
That's
You
an excellent point.
you don't see very many complaints about deadbeat moms.
Mhm.
Who we?
Yeah, but deadbeat dads,
Yeah.
and the burden of proof
Hmm.
is generally on the man.
Yeah. That is true.
This is not, trying
Not
to
male
protect
bash.
either anybody or to bash anybody, but uh, stats don't lie.
Nope.
Right.
And when they get those calls, it's usually from a woman and they're coming to arrest the man,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
which is kind of sad. No, nobody's story's been told but hers, and she's calling um, frantic, but we don't know what happened. And as Bishop said, that's one of the worst phone calls that a police officer can get.
Yeah, because you don't really know what you're walking into
You
Yeah.
in
don't.
that kind of situation. And then you don't know if cooler heads have prevailed by
Right.
the time that you show up, and now you
Yeah.
showing up trying to
And,
come in, you
yeah.
know,
And
to
de-escalate.
save,
Yeah.
quote unquote, to save this young lady from what she's going through, and now she's all like, you anyway, you know what
Yeah. To save her from what she doesn't want to be saved from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's a dangerous place to live
And
Yeah.
when you have to be that kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Liaison,
rescuer.
go between.
Yeah.
In my recent reading and studying over the narcissistic traits, many times that's one of the problems with that, is
Oof.
that uh, that person who is dealing with NPD, one of the biggest cover-ups is, I ain't got the problem. You're the
Denial.
problem.
Or she made me
You
do
know,
this. Or if you hadn't done this, I wouldn't have done that.
and she's been convinced. She's been convinced in many cases that it's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Look what you made me do.
You're right.
Yeah,
Or if I hadn't done this, he wouldn't have hit me.
yeah,
So yes, and that's scary. But as Bishop said, don't suffer in silence. There's a number, the 800-799 safe number. You can call them. There's shelters right here in St. Louis that can help not only women but men and families of domestic abuse or violence.
yeah.
As a domestic um, hotline number, and I want you to let me do this right quick. Give me that number again.
And that number is 800-799-7233. And if you can't remember that, 800-799 safe.
Gotcha. And that's the domestic.
That's the domestic violence hotline. And
Right.
they can put you in touch with shelters in this area.
All right. Now we got that on we're gonna put that on the screen. And if you're watching this and you need that kind of help, like Dr. Ish says, don't suffer in silence.
Don't do it.
That
And
number's at
so
the bottom of
so
the screen.
so many of them that are dealing with that are fearful of being alone. Uh, can
That's
I,
it.
can I make it? If I leave here, can I make it? Will I be
Yeah.
safe? And a lot of them are held hostage by that.
Mm-hmm.
They're like a kid. You get a couple of dollars, your allowance. That's all you get. You'll never get enough to leave me.
Right. Right.
You'll
Yep.
never be in a position to leave. And after a while, they become so burdened by that
Paralyzed.
they put up with
Yes.
all of that and more.
And thus comes the verbal abuse. You're no good. You won't make it without me. Uh, yeah. Yes. Yes.
You going through. Nobody wants to deal with that.
Right.
And just the kind of stuff that people say to make you feel inadequate.
Yeah. It'll
Um,
And
paralyze you.
and even with that, talking about words, we got that old adage, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, yeah. Hey, listen,
Can't take
sometimes
them back.
words will cut
They will.
you down
Yes, sir.
because,
Andy,
many people, they pride themselves in being a wordologist.
Yes,
mm,
sir. Yes.
They
Yes.
can beat you down with words.
They can say some stuff.
They can say some
Yes.
stuff, and
Raise them.
man,
Raise them. Raise them.
when you
Raise them.
it's worse than
A beat down.
being fighting Ali because you're steady,
Yes.
and
You
you know
can
what?
you can
Look,
duck a lick.
Bishop. Hold on one second. Let me give you a brilliant right quick. Hey, that's pretty good. Um, and mhm. So look, here's one thing that you probably knew but didn't pay attention to, and I'm not talking to the panel, I'm talking to our viewing audience, that domestic abuse doesn't have to be physical.
absolutely.
Verbal,
Some of the
emotional,
Verbal
worst
abuse.
abuse.
psychological,
Yes,
financial.
yes. So and some of like Bishop just said, sticks and stones can hurt my bones, but words will never hurt me. Words can hurt
Man,
you
So
sometimes.
bad they can break you
Sometimes you
down.
probably wish that you got a stick or a stone
Yeah.
because, especially if people know, check this out. If people know things about you,
Hmm.
you've trusted somebody with some valuable or sacred information about
Uh-huh.
yourself that
yeah,
nobody else knows, and they use that information as
Against
they
you.
weaponize your issues
Come on,
yes,
boy.
against you.
Yes.
Then uh, you much rather somebody
Come on,
go
swing it.
upside your head. I tell you this, it's a kind of like a joke, but if you can apply it to a different way, you'll see
Yeah.
the reality in it. I would much rather, when I was a kid, I would much rather get a whooping by my mom.
Me too.
My mom was a tornado. She was wow, wow. I did not tell you. She'll talk to you while she was whooping you.
And then when
My
it was
dad,
over,
on the other hand, my dad, on the other hand,
boy, it
he
made
was
you feel like a
he
penny
was
with a
staying
hole
at
in
the
it.
opposite end of the, and I don't know why you did it, but stand at the opposite end of the hallway and just stand there with the belt folded in half and just sitting there swinging, and then talk to you for about 5 or 10 minutes about what you did, why you shouldn't have done it, and now you feel like you're about to go to hell, and you just praying, "Come on,
Lessons.
just hit me,
Lessons
just hit
learned.
me. I'm
that's
disappointed in you."
that's my daddy.
Yeah.
That was my daddy.
he
Yes.
he would use words like "I'm disappointed in you," and
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
"Oh."
That's a cutter, ain't it? That's a gut
Somebody was,
punch.
can you just tag mom in and
Yeah,
have her whoop us?
that's a gut punch.
Not only are you whooping us with your words, but you get what I'm saying. The
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
words are kind of damaging, are more damaging sometimes than actual physical abuse. But go ahead, Bishop.
At the other end of that spectrum is silence.
Ooh,
Mm,
No words.
hmm
that's pure disappointment.
And that's
That can be so hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and
Bishop. It could go under um, verbal or emotional. or,
Psychological.
or
Yeah.
psychological. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Psychological,
Yeah.
because I know that in your last relationship, you it would tear you apart because your partner would just shut down. So now I'm going to recreate that, even
Yeah.
though it's not
yeah,
my choice
man.
Yeah.
of abuse. It's not my choice of abuse. My choice of abuse would be to probably word you down. But now that I know that this hurts
This
you,
silence is not
Right.
always golden.
Yeah.
And
mhm,
now let me stick
Yeah.
a pin in this. When you were getting your whippings, I got whippings too, not many though. But it
it's
was
not.
a form. I didn't like whippings. I was delicate.
Whippings make you agile.
Yes, yes.
It'll make you
But you know what?
faster.
It was a form of helping you grow. because if your mama didn't whip you and your daddy didn't talk to you, where would no telling where you would be. You might have kept doing
That's
some of
so
those
true.
same
That's so
things
true.
that
Fact.
you were getting chastised for. Me
Now,
too. Me too.
not to, because the lines are being blurred now. Don't think that we're saying that when he or she whips you
Mm-mm.
or whoops you, it's for a lesson for you to be learned. No, that's not what we're talking about. But
No, not the husband. We're
yeah, I
talking
know,
parenting now.
I know. I was just
We got on the parenting avenue,
Yeah,
but
I think we kind of did a swift turn
yeah,
there,
right, and
yeah.
I was
and
just
and you might be giving
We don't want to
right.
give out the
I don't
wrong
want people. I
impression.
don't want people to jump
Right.
in,
See,
and
then you sit at the end
they
of the
see
hall with the
domestic
belt.
violence, see domestic, and then like, yeah, but when you get whooped, it's for a lesson.
be like color purple.
Yeah.
What you got?
You told Harpo to
Whoop
beat me.
'em.
Harpo.
I kill him dead. Let me quit.
And that, I was looking at this thing on TV today. They were talking about mental issues and therapy. And as you were saying that, it just brought that up. And they're talking about children needing therapy. And
Ooh,
Mother Thompson and I were talking about when we were kids, therapy was a
wasn't
whipping.
an option. It
It was
wasn't.
a whipping.
Yes.
You got a demon in you. I'm gonna whip him out of you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That was therapy. Nobody thought anything about
What was
what is it, ADD? No, you better go to
AHDH?
school and you better sit yourself down
That's
and
it.
learn.
That's it.
And
Uh,
nobody knew that there were those mental issues.
these kids
Right.
have IDRs. That's like a care plan when they're in school. The teacher got to follow the care plan, and
Yes.
parents are
Check this
getting
out.
paid for this.
Here's a cycle for it. Here's a cycle for it. The domestic abuse, going from parent to child. When the child grows up,
Yes,
the only thing that they know how to
it's what they
resolve
learn.
issues is by abuse,
Yes,
Right.
and whether it
fighting,
be towards
kicking.
uh, their their partner,
Yeah.
the wife or their spouse. Let me say that, or their
Hmm.
children. It goes in cycles. So
That's
one
right.
thing, and I hate that we going way far into like
It's taking us there.
It's
um,
vital information
discipline.
though.
Discipline. Um, that's why it's always good to talk it first and let you, hey, look,
Yeah.
this is why I have to do such and such and such. This is why I
Hmm.
have to apply this discipline. This is why I have to do such and such and such and such. So they don't think that every issue that everything that every tool that I use has to be a hammer.
Right.
Mom.
Right. Don't throw nobody under the bus.
We about to go to commercial break.
You might not be back on after the commercial.
Oh my
We
God.
come back from commercial, and mom be all like, I told you.
Right. You might come back with a oops upside the
Oh my goodness.
Bishop be all like, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about a mom.
head. Yeah, funny.
No. But yeah, y'all gotta know my mom and dad's relationship to know that she probably upstairs
Oh, my
laughing right now. So,
I'm sure she is. But you know she'll get you if she have to.
my mom, nah, my mom is not the mom of the 80s and the 90s no more. But anyway, um,
Yeah, well, you know the
yeah,
power she has.
This is all good and funny, and I just want to inject again after we get through laughing. Hey,
it's real stuff.
it's real
It
stuff.
is
It's
real.
real stuff.
It is real.
Don't put up with it. You don't
Mm-mm.
have to. You're better than that.
Absolutely.
God didn't make you for that.
A
Come
punching
on.
bag.
You know.
That's right.
I'm about to put you on single. I was about to sing you out. All right, I thought you was about to keep going.
No, just wanted to get that out
Yeah.
there.
Oh, we got
Okay,
some
I
more
got you.
stuff on the other side of the break.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some more stuff. All right, hold on one second. Let me do this right quick. And that's we at the end of that round. And let's go ahead and talk about our friends behind their backs. All right, you guys. Did it? Did I push the button?
Huh?
We're still here.
What's up?
Oh, there you go. I got it. All right, y'all. If you haven't taken the opportunity to hang out on the corner of Natural Bridge and Jenner Station Road for some good old fish and seafood, get by the fish house, sample that awesome menu. Tell Tammy and Jerry that the good folks at CrossTalk sent you. You probably won't get any free food, but you get some good food.
You feel better?
Yeah. Make sure you slide in Made by Guys DM and order you a few Made by God t-shirts from Brother Stewart. You can find them on Instagram at made by God __. He has a special offer on Made by God t-shirts, $25. My sister says creative gift giving is made easy by Baskets by Stephanie. You haven't given a gift if it wasn't with Baskets by Stephanie. Connect with her on Instagram and Facebook at Baskets by Stephanie. Give your hair a hair vacation. Hit up Hair Bay at Her Hair Too Real on Instagram and Hair Bay 27 on TikTok. Nobody bakes a cake like Carla Saw bakes a cake. So get your cake baked by Anointed Cake Creations. It's all good. Helping you find the properties of your dream, Polly M. Walker, real estate sale agent with St. Louis Metro Realtors. Agent _Walker03 at hotmail.com is how you get in touch with her. Phrase has the phrase that fits. Hit up Bridget Unbreakable Michelle for your phrase apparel on Facebook. And enhancing your peace of mind one clean at a time. Going Out Dusting LLC. For pricing and booking your professional home and commercial cleaning, email goingoutdusting@gmail.com. Call 636-290-6904 or visit goingoutdustingcleaning.com. You can even follow her on Instagram at going_out_dusting. Reading is fundamental. Check out these titles. You can go ahead and pick up your copies of Bishop books. First one is He That Hath an Ear. Anywhere you can download ebooks and also on the website. Also, Stair Steps to Answer Prayers at www.stairstepstoanswerprayers.com. You can also pick that up on anywhere you can download ebooks. Elaine Ragland, pick up Manifestations and Untarnished Relationships anywhere you can download ebooks. And if you like good music, I know a guy. Download Gabriel's music at www.gabrielmusic.com. Everything from the debut album, Minister of Music, to the newest release single, Nobody Greater Than You, is available for download at www.gabrielmusic.com. Are you ready to record your single or album? Go ahead and email Incrediboy Music Group at incrediboymusic2@gmail.com for pricing and availability. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I did my best, y'all. That was perfectly timed right there.
All right.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
We back.
We are back. And our next topic. Wait. Let me get my crew back on here. Y'all ready for the second segment?
We ready.
Let's get ready to rumble. All right. Second topic. Do you really want to hurt me? Question is,
Wow.
why? That's supposed to be why. Let me go.
Yeah, I saw that.
Why does my partner abuse me? Why does my partner abuse me? And let's go with the doctor first. We went. Did we go doctor? No, we went Bishop first last time. Why does my partner abuse me, doctor?
Well, it can be a behavior pattern. It could be a power move. The one party may feel they are more in control of the situation than the other. It could be financial, sexual, or economic. And they want, but control is one of the biggest things.
Right.
Control is a really big thing.
Yeah. I think first we have to realize that abusive behavior is a choice. It's a choice.
Hmm.
Regardless to, and despite what people say, abusers, this don't just happen just because an abuser loses control all the time. They want control.
Hmm.
And this behavior is a choice. It's just like forgiveness. Forgiveness is a
A
choice.
choice.
You know,
Yes.
and when just because a person grows up in an environment, yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
and
Sheesh.
as Dr. Ish said, a lot of it is about the desire for control. And ironically speaking, do you know that the controller is generally weaker than the controlee?
Because they've been
Mm,
controlled before.
And they use different, like you said, it's not always physical abuse. They use different tactics
Hmm.
to gain this control. Loud talking, yelling,
mm.
and
Silence.
and it brings about a degree of control because when I get loud, you shut down
Yep.
Mm.
and I'm in control. People, another thing, people don't realize people who are chronically late, that's a form of control.
Mm.
That you can't start
Until
what
I get there.
until I get there. And I am in control. I'm running it. They use all kind of tactics, even not only getting loud and angry, but crying.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah.
look,
That's
check
a
this
big
out.
one.
The shortcut to that is manipulation.
That's about what that's what it's about.
Yep.
Power.
I'm manipulating you.
Yeah.
It's like, the kid in the grocery store. When you're in the
Throwing
grocery
the
store and you get
tantrum.
to the checkout, I want this candy. Well, no, you can't have it.
Right.
Okay, 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 you can get it.
And
Right.
A baby,
That's manipulation.
a
that's a form of
baby,
that's a form of mental abuse.
a baby can run your house
Sure
because
can.
every time they cry, you
Here
run
you
to them.
go. Here you go. You up. Putting the bottle in.
That's a form of control. Uh, Dominance. They want to dominate.
Yep.
They want to make the decisions for you, tell you what to wear, what you can't wear.
Mm.
Then humiliation.
Oh yes.
I think you mentioned earlier. Don't nobody want you.
Right.
Mm. Right.
You can't do this. They accent what you can't do, and you better not make a mistake. It's grandized.
Yeah.
It's bigger.
Put you on
You're so
First
this,
Street.
you're so dumb, you can't do this. And then to compare you to someone else,
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Publicly.
man, they try to lower your self-esteem. If you believe that you are worthless,
Uh-huh.
you're less likely to leave.
Yeah.
And check this out, the comparison aspect to compare you to someone. Check this out in their own past.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
My
Oh yeah.
ex, when the
Oh yes. Yes. You
my
know,
my ex girlfriend, my ex wife did this, and she
yeah,
did this, and
she
she
wouldn't have
was
done it
much,
like that.
right. She was
exactly.
much better than what.
Exactly. And they become possessive, jealous. Now
Another
that's
great
dangerous.
tactic is isolation.
Oh yeah.
Let me get you away from
Oh
everybody.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because if I get you away from everybody, then you have no support,
You got
and
nobody.
the only voice you hear is mine.
When I
Yeah,
feel like using
yeah.
my voice because I may be
Well,
silent.
even when I'm silent, you still don't hear nobody's voice but me.
That's it. That's it.
because I've isolated you,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and now
Mm-hmm.
when I become silent, since I'm the only one that since now that you become silent, I become silent, you become uh
Isolated. Totally
you
isolated.
yearn for my
Me.
attention. You
Attention.
Me.
yearn
Yes.
Yeah.
for my voice because that's the only thing I got now.
That's it.
You made me isolate myself from and then now it becomes more of a Stockholm syndrome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now I've become endeared to
Mm.
my abuser.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, we
Can
use
you go
drugs.
out with us? Can we go out? We're just going out for a little while. Well, let me ask.
Yeah.
Or even this.
Let me see what he say.
Nah, he's not gonna like that.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Right.
or or I don't feel up to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You
That's a cover up,
making
though.
excuses for you,
That's a
Yeah,
for your
cover up.
actions and reaction.
Yes.
yeah.
And
No, I
then
don't
we
feel
use
up to it.
drugs and alcohol as an excuse. He
Mm.
had too many beers or she had too many wines or whatever. And she came home out of it and wanted to start a fight.
You always got that element of threats.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, yeah. If you do this, when I get home,
Yeah. I'm going to do that.
if
You,
this
you know
ain't
what to
done,
expect.
when I get home,
Yeah.
you
And
know
that's
what's
because
going to
that
happen.
person and that's because that person has little or no control outside of the home.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And
And so
go ahead.
and so in order to feel like I have control over
Control.
a situation,
Mm,
any situation, I have to force it or induce it at home.
mm.
Yeah. They also use that. Listen, if you leave, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah,
manipulation.
yeah,
Yeah,
manipulation.
yeah. Threats of suicide,
Yes.
or
Yeah,
or if you leave,
emotional.
I'm gonna report you to child services.
That's
Yeah. I'm calling
emotional
child
abuse.
support. And
It tug
that's,
on your emotions.
yeah.
Like, hey, basically, basically, if you leave, you'll be the cause of my death.
Right,
Yes. Yes.
right. It's
So,
your
Manipulation.
fault.
and that's going to tug at the emotional aspect of it,
The
as well as the
guilt.
mental.
The guilt. Make you feel
Yeah,
guilty. Because if
yeah,
something happens, you're going to say, well, if I hadn't have left, maybe she
right,
would still be living.
Yeah,
right. He
Our
needs
bishop
my help.
says, I'm sorry, Pastor, our bishop says something, I don't know where we were, but at any rate, when he said, you don't run your household.
right.
A
You
man don't
rule.
run his house. You
You
rule.
rule.
Yes, you
Yeah,
rule.
the Bible tells you, brother, to not run it, but to rule it.
Rule it.
And what does a ruler do? A ruler sets
Yes,
a standard.
yes, yes, yes. Give us
You're
some hands.
supposed to be the head of the house, so you're
That's right.
supposed to set the
Set the
standard.
standard. Yes, yes. Go give us some hands.
I did. I did. Next question. Next question is there a way to help them?
They gotta.
I,
Well,
go ahead.
go ahead, Bishop.
Yeah, I
And
think there is.
we know they gotta want to. That goes on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both sides has to want to. But is there a way to help them? Is there avenues for help for the abuser?
I think there is. As you said, it has to be something that's desired. First thing they have to do is acknowledge that they got a problem.
Yes.
The first step to solving a problem is that to admit that you got one. But
Amen.
most of the time, the narcissistic tendency says,
Ain't
I'm
nothing to help.
living in denial. They're living in total denial. And whatever I do, I've done because it's your fault. You caused it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not the problem. You are. So if there's something that needs to be solved, you need to get some help.
That's right.
There is
Help.
help for the abuser.
Yes.
But the
Yes.
first step is acknowledging uh, in all of those things that we've mentioned, the many different ways, the threats, the intimidation, the silence, the yelling, the screaming, breaking things in the house, tearing up stuff.
Don't do it.
So all of those are but there's help.
Yes, it is.
That's the first. You gotta
Yes.
admit, I got a problem.
Yeah. Well, they can get counseling for domestic abuse. They can also get counseling from Bridges to Care and Recovery. You can get counseling. They counsel for many different behaviors.
Yes.
No, now I'm not sure. I know that's for people that have been abused or being abused. I don't know if that's for the abuser or not. I didn't get a chance to research that far, but I will.
Yeah.
But the other company that I'm affiliated with, Bridges to Care and Recovery, they can do counseling for abusers.
Right. And the reason why I pose that question is because to help the abused puts a Band-Aid on domestic violence. But to help the abuser, kind of puts
a tourniquet on it.
Yeah, stop the bleeding.
Right. You kind of approach the problem more than not just the symptoms.
Some of the things that we're saying, we're talking about abusers or have no control over themselves. But one thing, they do have control over themselves because they don't abuse everybody.
They don't. They don't. They really
don't. They will.
The weaker.
Beat the weaker down and run from somebody who
that
is.
Seems.
Yes.
Yes. And the other thing, guns.
Usually, the abuse is for those who are closest to you and the ones you claim to love.
And let me stick this pen in here. The impact on children. Being in a hostile environment creates devastating effects. Some abusers may use children to get back at their abusers.
Of course, yeah.
On aspect.
Man.
So check this out. What were you about to say, Bishop?
Well, I was just going to say we were talking about the behavior being a choice. They choose when they're going to abuse. They choose where they are going to abuse. They choose whom they are going to abuse.
Yeah, and how.
The abuser is usually in secret.
Oh, yeah.
And when someone is around,
they good as
all of their abusive tendencies are put aside.
Not visible.
You're not going to see them in their natural form. That's for that person that's closest to them.
Yeah.
As soon as they are alone, then they let go.
Yeah. And now chronic abuser can let loose anywhere and be abusive publicly and put you down and make you feel like a penny with a hole in it and make you feel real bad.
Real quick, before we get into our topic 3, we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll see you after these messages.
All right.
We'll be right back.
What's going on the gospel scene in this local area? Well, for more information, check us out here on Me Too Music Minute. For everything that's happening from concerts to plays to current events, check us out. Be sure to friend us on Facebook, check us out on YouTube, or visit MeTooMusic.com and join our mailing list. Check us out on Me Too Music Minute.
We fight because that's what we were born to do. Fight for our clients, protect their rights. That's all that matters. Since 1979, Brown and Crouppen has been fighting for you, the people of St. Louis, who have been injured in an auto accident. With $1 billion in compensation for its clients, 10 offices, and more than 50 attorneys, Brown and Crouppen has what it takes to take on the insurance companies and get you the compensation you deserve. If you've been injured in an auto accident, the only firm to call is Brown and Crouppen. Brown and Crouppen, with justice for all.
And we're back. Tease him a lot, but you got him on the spot. Welcome back. Yes, it's your favorite podcast in the whole wide world, CrossTalk. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Domestic Abuse Awareness Month. And we are in our third segment. And are we ready, guys?
We're
ready.
For the first segment?
Yes.
All right. Round 3. Lord, give me the strength.
Yeah.
Lord, give me the strength.
Yes.
Lord, give me the strength. First question is, how do I find my way out? How do I find my way out? The last question was, is there help for the abuser? This question is there help for me? How do I find my way out? Bishop, go first.
Well, I think that takes planning. It takes a made up mind. It takes a strategy. It takes prayerful endurance. Marriage or relationships are hard anyway. They're impossible without God.
Absolutely.
And if you don't have that quote unquote outlet, you're not going to find your way out of such a situation. Some cases, the abusee can help the abuser if they will allow themselves to be helped. But then there's the element of denial. And if you are saying that you're trying to help me, actually you're putting them down as far as they're concerned, because that's a sign of weakness to say that I need help. But I think that there are ways out. There are institutions, there are organizations, just like there are safe houses. There are also safe havens for those who would put themselves in a position to be rehabilitated. But again, it goes back to, you got to admit that you got a problem.
That's it.
Back up real quick, Bishop. So
Mhm.
were you saying that the abused, a way out would get the abuser to see that they have the problem from
Right.
the abuse?
If
That's
you
good.
can get
That's
them to
good.
do that. But then again, as I said, that's a sign of weakness.
Right.
Right.
For
And
the
that's
abuser.
right. And I want to go. I want to look at it from this aspect, from this vantage point. That takes a lot of courage for someone that is abused to face their abuser and say, "You have a problem."
Yeah.
Yes.
That takes
Because of
that
the
takes
repercussions. Right.
yes.
Yes.
Go ahead, Doc.
Also, we don't want to enable the abuser. We don't want to enable the abuser. There are ways out, like all of the things that Archbishop has said, the planning, the prayer. There are places that women and children can go. One place I know of is called Lydia's house. I run, and they don't give addresses for that reason.
Right.
Safe haven. Safe
Yes, it's a
house.
safe haven. Another place is called Alive, and another place is called Women's Safe House. Their phone numbers, I do have those numbers. If anybody needs those numbers, I do have those phone numbers. Um, Ironically, there are very few places for men. There are some for men, but as Pastor said, those numbers, Bishop said, those numbers are soft because they don't report them.
Right.
They're underreported. But there are places, and you have to make a plan. You have to have a made up mind
Got to
that
have a made up mind.
this
Yes.
is that this is I've taken all I'm going to take. I can't do this
Yeah.
to me or my children if there are children involved anymore.
Yeah, the Pastor Ruth made a comment. She says that's where a lot of people snap and do something out of the ordinary because they just
Homicide.
had that
Yeah.
they've had enough,
Yes.
and now in order to get it to stop, I can't call the police. I can't because if I call the police when they get out, they're
Yeah.
gonna hurt me
Yeah.
because it's
Hmm.
not like you go to you go to jail for domestic abuse and you get in there for life.
Right.
Not
They they,
right. You're
they
back
go there
out.
Homicide.
for a couple of nights. They go in
Yes.
there for a couple of nights, and now you got to deal with that problem all over again,
Uh-huh.
and in a much more, how do I want to put it,
Intense.
aggressive fashion.
Yes.
Aggressive fashion.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And Miss
One
that's
Dorothy,
of
how
those.
people snap because I don't
Just
have anything else to
yeah.
do. I have nothing else, no other alternative. Go ahead, Bishop.
Yeah. I was about to say that thing of trying to help the abuser. That can also be another one of their tactics. To say
play on your
you're the
sympathy.
only one that can help me.
Sympathy.
So you're the only one that can help me. So you can't leave. There you go. It's a mind thing.
Hmm.
No, I
Absolutely.
was saying that was brilliant. I was saying that was a nice take.
You
That's
know,
And because you've brought that to me that I need help. Okay, I'm going to change.
and it's short lived. Trust me, it's short lived.
I was
I'm
about to say it.
yes,
I
I'm going
was
to change.
about to say it. That is
Yes.
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 You know
Uh,
what? All right, Bishop. You know I got a problem.
Yeah, right. So
yes.
how
This
can you?
ain't me.
No,
Yeah,
how
This
you gonna
ain't
leave
me.
me now? You gonna leave me
This
in my
ain't me.
worst
yeah. This
possible
ain't me.
time.
I love you.
Right.
Come
You
on,
ain't.
Bishop.
Yes. Yes. Don't
Where
leave
am I
me.
going? Where am I going? Where am I? That boy
Don't
good.
leave me. What I'm gonna do without you?
Yeah, if I need help and you the person that know I need help, then
Yeah,
it's your responsibility
yeah,
to stay here until I get better. I'm sick.
yes. Self-directed guilt.
Yes.
That's what
Mhm.
you call it. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. Man, oh
Miss
man.
Dorothy Fogey got an interesting comment that she was an investigator at the prosecuting attorney's office for domestic violence. I bet she
Wow.
got some stories to
She
tell.
said, yeah. And is affiliated with, she's affiliated with such domestic abuse and violence. Let's go ahead and make our way towards the exit signs.
Yeah, and this is.
Uh,
I'm
last
hoping that
question.
we've helped somebody.
Right.
Almost definitely. Last question, and this is I'm going to hit the gasp and the dun dun duns. Here we go. And um, a popular question. Shouldn't I stay for the kids' sake?
We just talked about the kids, what it does to the kids.
Right? Shouldn't I stay for the kids? Because the kids need to see their mother and dad together. They need to see their dad and mom together.
Yeah.
Um, I've seen, and we'll get into which one we're going to talk to first. But I've seen uh, cases where the abuser, the abused will try to escape for a second, and the abuser will tell the kids, "Your mama don't love you.
Right. Right.
A form of
If your mama
manipulation.
loved you,
Remembering.
if your mom loved you, she would still be here."
Yeah.
So then,
Manipulation.
and that's called hedging. So then, when you do finally get back, or you do talk to the kids over the phone, then the kids are like, "Why don't you love us?"
Right.
Why
Hmm.
don't And
Hmm.
now I've weaponized the children to where I don't have to say anything to you.
Yeah.
Pawns.
Yeah. You're the demon,
That's
even
it.
in the
Use them as
children's eyes.
pawns.
And the easiest way to get a true parent back into a toxic situation is to use what you are. You are a mother,
Yeah.
so I'm going to get your kids to turn against you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah.
it sometimes it works.
Yeah, a lot of times it works.
It does.
It wouldn't be one of our questions
Right.
if it didn't work so
But
well.
Right.
it
It,
takes a
it
lot of
does
thought.
work.
It
Yeah,
It
takes a
does.
lot of thought And
especially
prayer.
if that mother has a heart for her children.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like I said,
And
if you,
planning.
That's what they play on.
Yes,
hmm
yes, yes.
Dr. Ish, go for it. Should I stay for the kids?
Should you say for the kids? No, no, not in an abusive situation. No, that's not what God made either of us for. A punching bag. No, there's no respect there. So, how do you teach your children how to respect their parents? I
Yeah,
take them hands,
yeah,
Because
and you're
when you
passing.
stay, when you
Yes,
stay, you're teaching a lesson.
yes, yes. And how do you pass that down to your children? That becomes a generational curse.
Yep.
yeah,
Bishop.
yeah. No, no. The answer is a flat no. I know. It's easy. It's easier for us to say no than for some of those people who are going through those things. And we never know how a person will react to a situation. You can't say, well, I would. But I think the flowing answer to that is that the abused person should not stay in a relationship for the sake of the kids.
That's an
Get out
emphatic.
and get the kids out.
Yeah,
And
that's
get
an
some help.
emphatic no for me too. That's an emphatic
Yes.
no. I can't emphasize it any more than these two geniuses did just a minute ago. It's an emphatic no.
Yes.
You don't.
Get out.
Number one, you perpetuate inaction.
Yep.
Because if you stay, then you tell the kids,
It's
this is
okay.
where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
So if I'm raising a daughter and I stay in an abusive relationship, what I've done is I've passed her an inheritance. I've had passed her an inheritance of a
Absolutely.
mindset. Um, so now that inheritance of a mindset says, well, my mom stayed in it,
Yeah.
It's okay.
and they stayed together for 40, 50 years. And
Yeah.
I want to be in a when
Come
I
on.
got married till death do us part. So now I
Right.
have to stay in it 40, 50
I
years.
don't want him to kill me though.
And the
Right.
son is saying the same thing. This is the way I learned to treat my wife.
Yes.
This
Mhm.
is what I saw my dad to do to my mom, and it seemed to work.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, like you said, that behavior is
Yes.
passed on to the
Yes.
next generation, and
Yes.
he becomes an abuser, or vice versa.
And
He
right.
Or
becomes
becomes
where
the
he's
abused.
abused. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right,
Mm-hmm.
right. Because either way you go, if you if you stay in that relationship, that toxic relationship, you're condoning it.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of something. I just thought of something that the son, the male in the relationship, may become dominated because he's trying to make up for what his mother went through.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
since my
Oh,
father beat my mother,
yes.
my wife should beat me
Oh,
Mm.
Jesus.
to make up for that. The mindsets that go through those kind of things,
Yeah.
and it comes down to again mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sen- Basically, they become sensitive to the abused, and now
Right.
they take that trait. Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
We good on that?
We're good.
What are some of the physical signs that a person is being abused? I don't know if we
Well,
touched on that.
we didn't, but that's an awesome question. Now,
Black
some
eyes.
but not always, because some abusers are shrewd.
I mean, we talked about the verbal and the
No, I'm not. I'm talking
No, I
about
mean
physically. I'm
physical
talking about right,
signs where you can see a person
right.
and kind of can reckon that they are being abused.
A lot of abusers are shrewd, and they'll
Yeah,
hit you in places where you normally cover up.
that's right. That's right.
in the stomach. You know, you don't normally walk
Or
outside with your stomach
bruises.
showing. Number one, because he abuses me for showing my stomach, because he don't like me out there in the streets wearing my stomach, you know, wearing halter tops and stuff like that. So you got on the shirt in the back, you know, or you know, just
Or
places
bruises.
A lot
where,
of times, frequent injuries
yep,
Yeah.
frequent injuries.
labeled as accidents.
Falls.
Yep,
Slip and
Yeah,
falls.
I hit my head on the cabinet,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
walked into a door.
Where people they dress a certain way as to cover up. You
Cover
know,
up.
it's
Yeah.
90-degree and they got on turtlenecks.
T-shirt. Yeah.
You
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
wearing
And
hoodies. They hide their bruises. They hide their scars. They
because
wear long sleeves. They wear sunglasses.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
And they
at
don't want
night.
they're ashamed.
I have one for mental and psychological abuse. They
Yeah.
become they become an abuser outside of the abusive relationship.
That's right. When they get to work, if they better not
Yep,
be in charge.
yep. Because to coin the phrase that my
I
that
can't
Bishop
look.
D made famous in LMBC, hurt people.
Absolutely.
My goodness.
So
In all aspects of their lives.
yes, so it's just not a physical hurt; it's
Hmm.
emotional.
Yeah.
Um, uh, uh, and
Financial, economic.
sometimes within the same family.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So
Oh
So
yeah.
true.
so I'm not trying to make it related, but the husband abuses the wife um, psychologically, and so the wife or
Yeah.
the mother abuses the daughter
The children. Yeah.
because
True.
Yes. Because
you
she
know
mad at him.
you know better than me.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
Or
need to stay there.
favoritism.
Stay there. Stay with
Yeah.
your husband, and he's a good man, and he's
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And a piece of man, old people used to say a piece of man is better than no man at
that's
all.
true.
right.
That was the saying
They said it.
All right, y'all. It's about that time, the same time it was last week. About this time.
about this time.
Yes.
This time,
So
last week.
you know what it is. It's called Crosstalk Talking Today. Let's hit it.
Mm.
Wait. Crosstalk Talking Today. Crosstalk Talking Today. This is a segment dedicated to our viewers who have questions they want us to voice on Crosstalk. This Crosstalk Talking Today is brought to you by an anonymous watcher. And their question is it me or does it seem like it's getting closer to the end of the world? Is it me or does it seem like it's getting close to the end of the world? First person to answer this question is the first person to answer this question.
Well, I think it's you and any other person that got their eyes and ears open and are tuned into the word. Yeah, it is you. It's me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
And
good. That's good. That's a good. That's actually
it's
uh,
the answer.
Yeah.
that that's actually a really loaded answer because um to some it's the end because we about to leave up out of here. To some, it's just the beginning. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I guess
if,
that's the why as to no man knows.
Right.
yeah.
But
The
be
mystery.
ye also ready.
Ready.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bishop who wrote "He that hath an ear."
Yeah. Read the
If you
book.
don't, if you don't watch the news because you don't like the news, read that book because that'll give you the cliff notes on what's going on in the news.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
I was so blessed. Thank you, Pastor, for mentioning. I was so blessed. I was at a church and the pastor was talking about how richly he had been blessed by he that hath an ear. And another pastor, a friend of mine, they use it as their continued Bible study. And it has really been a blessing. I thank God for
Us too.
allowing me to pen that.
Us too.
Yeah.
All I can say.
Round of applause for Bishop.
Matter of
All
fact,
right, you guys, is that it on the CrossTalk Talk
snip the
today?
book out
Hey, hold on
right
one
on
second.
my
Hold on. Keep that up.
desktop.
All right.
Yeah, I
Get
got it
your
on. I got it.
copy.
Should you talk to a person that you think is being a victim of domestic violence? Should you say anything to them? Just, I know it's time to get up out of here.
I was about to say, Bishop, you making it hard to get up out of here. we back on the entrance ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We're getting back on 55 for a minute.
I'll answer that real quick,
Okay.
short and sweet. If you care, yes.
Okay.
And my opinion is, I'm a mandated reporter. I
Okay.
have to not so much intervene, but I have to speak up and say
Mhm.
something and give the advice. It's like if I suspect elderly abuse, I'm a mandated reporter. I got a hotline. Somebody. I got a hotline. Whoever the abuser is. Domestic violence is no different.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on.
And people don't want to get in domestics. Why you
Just
leaving?
like the police officer said, that's a
Yes.
tough situation.
Yes,
Why
yes,
you
yes.
getting into my business?
That's it.
You don't know. You don't know nothing about me.
Don't hurt him. Don't
Yeah.
hurt her.
Right.
And she'd have bopped you upside the head.
Right. That Pastor Lucas says, yes, say something to him. What do you
Yes.
say, Bishop?
Well, I was about to say, to the extent I think something should be said, I don't think it should be direct. If something, homeboy, girlfriend, if something's going on, if you need to talk, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm not accusing anybody. I'm not saying you are doing anything. I'm not saying that the person you're in a relationship with is doing anything to you. I just want you to know that if you need to talk, I'm here.
Which leads us up to counseling. Your
All right.
counseling on relationships.
Call the pastor. See the pastor's heart.
We
Hit the
did it.
Archbishop.
We
We
did
did it. Man, hey, this has been an awesome
We
discussion.
did it. Yes,
Awesome.
we did it.
Check
And
this
we
out.
hope we help somebody.
Check this out, y'all. Brown and Crouppen, y'all know my law firm, Brown and Crouppen. Brown and Crouppen is the Midwest's largest personal injury law firms. Their experienced attorneys handle various personal injury cases such as car accidents, truck accidents, motorcycle accidents, pedestrian accidents, bus accidents, rideshare accidents, bicycle accidents, workers' comp, dog bites, slip and falls, and wrongful death. Their legal consultations are absolutely free, so don't hesitate to contact them with your personal injury questions. That number is 314-222-2222. On the ill side is 618-222-2222. KC, what's up? Is 816-777-7777. And if you want us to promote your business on our podcast, email us at GoCrossTalk, GoCrossTalk@gmail.com, and include your business name, physical and virtual location, and add your tagline. And guess what? We did it today. We'll do it tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but next week and any other time that we will promote your business on our show. So check this out. We got it's 20 minutes. This is horrible. 20 minutes past the hour.
But we did it. Just took
20
us a
minutes
little
past
longer.
the hour. It'll be 8:30 by the time Bishop says something to us. So we'll start with
I just want to. Oh, you're saying me?
No, sir, I'm about to
Oh, the issue room. Oh, okay.
give you a 10-minute buffer.
He think it's
About to
gonna
give
take
you
me
Timmy and Buffy.
8 minutes to say what I
It
got to
ain't gonna take it that long.
say. We trust
Go ahead,
and
Doc.
pray.
It's on you.
Listen, we trust and pray that we have helped somebody. I have learned a lot today on this podcast. I appreciate the opportunity. I thank God for my archbishop and my pastor. I thank God for the podcast family. Remember, don't suffer in silence. If you need peace of mind, call the hotline. That number is 314-628-6272. If you suspect domestic abuse, elderly abuse, say something. Say something. Don't let it be said that I wish I should have, I could have said something if something happens. It's help. There is help out there. As our bishop said, the abuser has to want help. But the abusee does not have to stay there and continue to be abused. I
Don't do
love
it.
you, CrossTalk family. I love you, my LMBC family. Stay safe, trust, and obey. Live your life, and don't panic. That's part of our tagline. He taught it to us long before COVID. That's how much
But
wisdom he's got.
his tagline.
I didn't say I see you.
Listen,
Whistle on the play. Whistle on the
Oh, you say
play.
foul.
Yeah,
Foul. He taught us that.
yeah, that's not yours. Oh man, you know what? Oh, you don't ever do.
Listen, I have to tell you how much wisdom he's got because he told us that a year before COVID hit.
Check
Am
this
I
out.
right, Bishop?
Yeah, no, don't try to do that now.
I ain't trying to draw him in, but he know
trying
he
to-
taught us that.
She
The
trying to
ones that was
she
in
trying to
Bible
play
study.
you. She
Listen,
trying to
the
play you
ones that-
psychological, Bishop.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not being abusive.
Check this out. Domestic violence hotline is 800-799-7233. We about to go.
I
We about
didn't
to
even.
cross the street over there to Bishop, where he can tell you the last four of his tagline, because Dr. Ish already took 3 of them.
just want to say that this has been an awesome podcast. My prayer, my continuously prayer before, during, and after is that somebody has been helped. And if there's somebody that needs help, get up, get out, and get the help. If you're in an abusive relationship, get out while the getting is good. It's probably not going to get any better.
Amen.
If you need someone to talk to, don't forget I'm here. I want you to know that I'm here. And if you know somebody that needs someone to talk to, tell them. Tell them. It could be that we can help them out of an adverse situation.
Amen.
Again, this has been an awesome podcast. Thank God for it, and that I know that someone has been helped. So I say to you, continue to pray, trust, obey God, do sensible no matter what happens. Don't panic. If you panic, you can't think straight. Live your life, stay focused on glory, and I will see you in the rapture.
Right there. We call it the doctor. We also gonna start calling her. We also gonna start calling her kleptomania.
I just pay attention. That's all.
And right there, that's the Archbishop, Bishop T, but I call him. That's right. And of course, I am Pastor Stebo. And if you are looking for some counseling, spiritual counseling, go ahead and hit up Bishop at the Pastor's Heart, is Archbishop's spiritual counseling. You can get in touch with him over the phone, 636-492-1442. Also, you can email him at getthearchbishop@gmail.com. Your what is it? Anonymity, and then
You will remain
anonymous.
anonymous.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's, you know what I'm
Don't worry about money. Let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about the magnificence of God. Let's get that.
Amen.
But don't be mistaken. only the first consultation is free. First consultation is free.
It's free.
Now, look, reason why I say that is because it is there's a wealth of knowledge right here. And it is
Thank you, son.
valuable.
No, I didn't mean to say that. I said thank you, son. I mean, yeah. But that's my son, y'all.
Information.
That's my son. Willie Neal says that's my son hanging on the cross. I say that's my son. Don't hang him on the cross.
Hallelujah.
Please don't.
Yes.
Please don't. I don't have that kind of stamina. All right, y'all.
That's why
It's only 26 minutes past the hour. Beautiful. You know what I'm about to say?
We
did it.
We did it.
We did it. Check this out.
Going in with you. We did it.
We'll be here next week. We're going to talk about something interesting next week. I don't want to spoil the surprise, so you're going to have to check us out next week and see what we're talking about. Right. So until then, love yourselves. Love everybody else. Help somebody. Yes. I love y'all.
Be blessed, everybody.
Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk. Yeah, we talk, we learn, we laugh out loud on CrossTalk. Go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk, go CrossTalk.